every time a situation happens, a bomb blast with this, that and the other, we don't choose who comes on TV. So what will happen, someone will come on TV, for example, like Anjem Chowdhury, yes, and he has a beard like me, he wears a clothing like me, but no one chose him. I know thousands of Muslims, none of us agree with what he says, yes? So Anjem Chowdhury, I don't know who chose him, but every time something happens, Channel 4 news him, ITV news him, all the channels news him. Now, how did he become the spokesman for us? Because you would think that a spokesman for Muslims has a large following, yes?
You would have thought so.
But Anjem Chowdhury doesn't even have a mosque. He doesn't even own a mosque, so you would think that the Islamic spokesman would have a big mosque, yeah? Or at least a mosque. The point I was trying to say was this, that every time something happens, Anjem Chowdhury, because I'm sure you know who he is,
yeah,
he comes on TV, and when he comes on TV, he looks exactly like me, dressed exactly like me. He says, I'm gonna bring charity to this country, we're gonna force your wives to wear burqas and so forth. The problem we have, if I was an English person, yes, well I am English because I was born here, yeah? So whenever someone tells me to go back to where I came from, the furthest I can go is Battersea, yeah? But anyway, if I was just say I was a white English person, yes? I'm a plumber, I'm a labourer, I'm an electrician, I work in IT, I work hard days at work, yeah? I come home, I'm resting, I'm chilling, I'm eating my food, I'm watching the news. Then this bearded guy comes on and says, I'm gonna bring charity to this country, I'm gonna force you guys to become burqa, I'm gonna kill you kuffar, yeah? I would be angry too, yes? Yeah. The problem is, who chooses to let him go on TV? Now the whole thing is that, so what happens, these bombs go off, then they bring this person on TV. So what happens, the general non-Muslims, they get angry, and he keeps spouting and stuff, so there's friction, yes? So I come down to the park here to say, look, anyone with any common knowledge, yes, knows that suicide bombing is not from Islam. What do I mean? Us Muslims, we try to pray 5 times a day. It's from our religion to pray 5 times a day. And if you know anything about Muslims, not just Muslims, Jews, Christians, we don't believe in things like tattoos. Now I'm not talking to non-Muslims there because you don't believe in God and so forth. But for us religiously, we believe our body is from God and you shouldn't deface it by tattooing it, yes? So how is it possible for someone to pray 5 times a day and they're not allowed to get a little tattoo on themselves, but they can blow their whole self up? Doesn't make sense.
But there's a lot of stuff like that that doesn't make sense with these so-called terrorists or fanatics.
But a lot of people think, based upon the Quran, yeah, and the sayings of Prophet Muhammad, that it's okay to blow yourself up. So what I'm trying to say is that there is no real communication between non-Muslims and Muslims. You're on one side living your life, and the only interaction you'll have with us is via the TV. And that's what I'm saying. Every day, from 9/11 up to present day, every day in the paper and every day on the news, you have seen Muslims doing negative things, blowing up, beating women, doing all this stuff. But in all that time, how many years has it been? It was 2001?
It was 4 years.
14 years, 15 years, yeah?
Oh, 9,
yeah. Yeah? 14 years, 15 years. Still, if you ask the average non-Muslim who watches BBC every day, ITV, this, that and the other, what does the word Muslim mean? What does the word Islam mean? They don't know. So,
is it religion?
No, it doesn't mean that.
Is it culture?
No, it's Muslim.
What does it mean? Is it a belief? A way of life?
What the point I'm trying to make, the word Muslim means someone who's tried to submit to the will of God. And Islam means the system of how someone submits to God's will.